If you can paint these simple cats, then it will be easier for you to paint this one using the same technique. All you need is to draw a simple bean shape, and with that shape you can create cats in different poses. In this video we will paint two simple cats using wet on wet technique, and then we will use the same technique to paint the cat with side view as well. For the fluffy fur texture of the cat, the paper needs to stay wet for a little longer. To achieve that, I am wetting the paper multiple times for around 45 seconds to 1 minute. Before I start painting, I wait until the paper is slightly shiny but not overly glossy. It should be at that stage where it is just about to lose its shine in few moments. That is the perfect stage to start painting the cat. Using the bluish gray mix in a thick consistency, as you see on my palette, I paint a simple bean shape and then I fill that using the same pigment. And after that, I paint the tail of the cat. Next, I add the neck and head of the cat. At this stage, my paper is almost dry because it is very hot climate in my place. So, if your paper is still wet, allow the paper to dry completely. Once the paper is completely dry, then you add the ears using the same pigment value that we used to paint the cat. Now you can add the eyes and whiskers, and that's it. Our first cat is done. For this second cat, I wet the paper for a longer time. Then I'm using the same mix to paint a simple bean shape as you see in the video. Since we are painting the back view of the cat, I paint the tail curving from the back towards the front. Then I add the neck and head of the cat. Here I noticed that the color started to fade, so I'm applying another layer of the same mix. But I would suggest not overworking this step, and also I recommend using watercolor tubes so you can get a much darker value. Even if the color fades a little, after drying it will still remain dark enough. My paper is still wet, so I confidently go over the body of the cat and painted over it. So after that, I added the ears of the cat and allowed the paper to dry completely. That's it, we have completed the second cat. For the third cat, I once again wet the paper for a longer time. Here I use the same bluish grey mix to paint a bean shape in a different direction. Then I add a tail curving upward. For the head, I paint a simple diamond shape. For the hind leg, I paint a triangle shape pointing outward. Then for the front leg, I once again paint a triangle shape painting slightly towards the left. The direction of these shapes is important. There is some dark value at the back of the cat which is pointed in the video. I'm lifting that dark value using a clean damp brush. My paper is completely dry, so now I'm adding the ear of the cat. We have to observe the direction of the ear carefully, that is, it is slightly pointing towards the left. I'm including a reference image for the cat's face, so just follow the outline of the face and notice how it changes around the forehead, muzzle and chin. In this step, we have to match the value of the pigment on our brush with the value of the pigment that is already dried on the paper. So there is a smooth connection between what we paint now and what we already painted using wet on wet technique. I'm using the same bluish gray mix to paint the lower leg of the cat. Here I'm trying to match the pigment of this lower leg with the pigment that is already dried on the paper. Next, I reduce the value of the pigment because we are going to paint the legs that are on the other side of the cat. The last step is adding eye for the cat using white gel pen, and also I'm adding whiskers using bluish gray pigment that is on my palette. And that's it, we have completed 3 beautiful cats using wet on wet technique. I hope you enjoyed watching it. See you in another video. Until then, take care and bye bye from Prema.